do you think about your opportunity that you got on Saturday and how you performed?
I feel like my preparation throughout the week got me to that point. I didn't expect to play that many reps, but when you prepare right, then and you go perform out like that, and that's what happens when you practice throughout the week the right way.
Do you feel like you settled in pretty quickly once you did get your opportunity?
Yeah, just like I said, like practice. Like once you practice the right way, once you get your chance to go out there and show what you have on display, that's what happens.
What was it like getting that much playing time as a freshman right away?
I put a lot of work in to get here, so to be able to play as a freshman, I expect, but like even though I was like what's it called, like subbed in, they in recruiting they told me I was gonna play a lot, so just being ready at practice, just doing my job and be able to get prepared for the moment.
Does anything change this week, kind of knowing you are the guy, for the foreseeable future?
No sir, just preparing the right way. Every practice, like to prepare, I'm like the starter. So when I'm gonna get that chance, I'm gonna be ready.
Everybody is ready to come in and play like that in week one. What you mentioned the work you put in. Anything about your game or about your background that's made that transition easier for you to be ready to come in and play week one?
My work ethic. Just watching film and looking at the older guys. Seeing what they do to get ready for the game and kind of stealing their mannerisms and just getting prepared.
What was running through your head when coach called your number, told you it was going to be you that, got subbed into the game?
I just knew I was ready for the moment, Like I said, like all the work I put in, I knew I had to put it on display and just play my game, not to think too much and just be me.
What kind of influences Jermod McCoy made on you, and how helpful has he been?
He's been a great influence, he's a hard worker, he helps me, like when I first got here, he helped me a lot, know the plays and techniques to how to do it the right way, and note taking, like I said before, like I wasn't a big note taker, but Coach ET and the guys in the room was really big on that, so I took more notes and studied more of the game than just playing DB.
How's Ricky doing, just from a mentality standpoint, since he went down and he's going to be out for a little bit?
Oh, he's been a great teammate. He's not more of a me guy. He also helps me a lot too. Being in the room with those two guys. Even Cohen Hood, being in those with those experienced guys. Just really helped me a lot to get me prepared for the moment.
What was the reaction from your family when you played 60 snaps in the opener and now you're going to play even more moving forward? What's been the reaction?
They're very excited, and ready to see me play. As a little kid, they always went to my games, and seeing me on the big stage is a real blessing for me to see how happy they are for me.
Did you have a bunch of people at the game Saturday? How fun was that to start your college career back at home, basically?
I actually didn't have that many people go to the game, but I know a lot of people watched. But it was great being back home. I played there in high school 2 times in the state championship, so I was pretty used to the stadium, and just being back in Atlanta was a great feeling.
How excited are you to finally play at Neyland? I know you've been to games there as a recruit, but now you're going to be running out of the tee and getting the full experience as a player.
It's a blessing, putting on that helmet with the tee and running out there with my brothers, and we all playing for each other and with each other. Every Saturday, every time we go in the Neyland.
Obviously, Ricky and Jermod played at a really high level last year. Neither of them are going to be in the lineup for the next little bit. Is there pressure for you and Colton and the other guys to sort of step up and maintain that standard, or is it more of an opportunity in your eyes?
Nah, there's no pressure when you prepare the right way. Week in, week out. You just stick to your details, stick to your technique. There will never be no pressure.
With all the practice against your guys on offense, what wide receiver is giving you maybe the toughest looks to defend?
Mike Matthews, Chris Brazel, those are really tough guys to guard. Travis Smith even in my class, Travis Smith, he's a real tough guys to guard. You know, you really gotta be on your A game guarding those guys. You know? They're real good at getting in the route and breaking it off. You know, and they have real speed, so it prepared me for when I was out there. It didn't really feel that fast to me because those guys got me prepared.
Some of the
So
guys
how
on
did they-
defense, sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Some of the guys on defense talked about, hey, you know, we did good, but there's other things we need to clean up. What are some things you guys have talked about needing to improve on?
You know, just being us. You know, like we know in the room, in the defensive room, you know, that's not us giving up 4 touchdowns. You know, so we just gotta, you know, hone in on our fundamentals and our crafts to be better. You know, and have and meet that standard that we know we can be.
For you individually,
Last question.
when you looked at film, any certain things you need to work on individually, or anything you were able to learn from playing in that first game?
Yeah, of course. You know, just you know, playing within the game. You know, not thinking so much. You know, just being me. You know, yeah, that's pretty much it.